Hi, it's Terry Vanover. It's great to see you today. I'm with Choosing to Rise, and I'm a divorce strategist. I help you come through your divorce without being legally, financially, and emotionally devastated. And I talk about topics and I give resources and I help women through this very difficult time. So today's topic is, should you change your name? And it's a very personal decision, and I'm going to give you some thoughts to consider when changing your name. The first tip that I would give you is consider your profession. If you're in a very high profile profession and people know you through this name and you've built a business and you've built a whole career, and it might be very, very difficult to shift into another name or go back to a different name, or it might be just, from a business standpoint, it might not make sense, then you might want to consider keeping your name. Another insight that people think about when they're changing their name are their children. For me personally, it's not really a big deal. All of my children have different names than me. So for me personally, it doesn't really make a huge difference, right? But for some people, it's a very personal choice. If their children have the same name as them, in other cultures, it's not a big deal. If the mother has a different last name than the children, so it can be a cultural preference, and it can be what you're comfortable with your children. That's definitely changing in our society today. I think as our society's opening up, it's not really a big deal if the children have a different last name than their parents. Really does not make a difference. And in our family, we consider it to kind of be fun. My children like to make up family names that include all of our names together, so that just makes it fun and around our house. So that's something to consider if you're considering going back to your maiden name, that it's okay. Your children are not going to be devastated that you have a different last name than you. It's okay. It's whatever you personally want to do. And the third thing I really want you to think about is really, really think about the reason you want to change your name. It should be a positive reason. I do know someone who was really adamant about changing her name back because she was just so angry and so bitter and hated her ex so much. She didn't want his name. It was just this terrible thing that she wanted to get rid of. And she did change the name back, but it just didn't provide the closure that she was seeking. So you want to make sure that the reason for the name change is something positive, so you have something positive to associate. Remember, number 4 is it's your decision. It's what you're comfortable with. It really is what you can live with. It's not anybody else's business what your name is. If you like your name and you want to keep your name and it's your choice, go for it. If you want to change your name back because it's a symbol of independence, or it's a symbol of a new chapter for you, it's a positive symbol for you, go for it. Whatever you are comfortable. I do want to give you one consideration that you need to make sure so that you don't get a financial hit during your divorce, is you must have your attorney put in the divorce decree that you have the option to change back to your maiden name during the divorce or after the divorce. Otherwise, there may be a hefty fee involved in changing your name, because you have that option if it's a divorce, and you can do that free. But if you don't, then there might be a hefty fine involved in that, or you might have to pay a fee to get your name changed. So that's a legal consideration. So make sure you have that in your divorce decree, or your attorney puts that in your divorce decree as you are divorcing. So listen, if you are struggling through your divorce, or you know someone who's going through a divorce, please reach out to me. We have a private face group called Choosing to Rise Women Moving Beyond Their Divorce. So please come to our Facebook group. You'll find really great resources. If you have questions, you can ask, and you've got, hundreds of women that can help you answer any questions that you have. And me too, you have an expert on your team to help you through your divorce. So find us in our Facebook group. I can help you with individualized support, help you get through this time. So I will see you soon. Have a great weekend.